Yo, what is up, friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council? My name's Daimien Kamiya and I'm the Omni King, and welcome back. We are starting... welcome back, you know, like, after, like, 15 minutes. I got the thumbnails, did my Genshin dailies, so I don't have to risk missing those. And now we're in, and we're going to be starting the second playthrough, Riesz's playthrough, as you could tell by the thumbnail. She is more of a... she's a spear user, generally used more as a support character, but... Hawkeye is in the team, who shares her ending, and then we also have Duran showing up for the first time, the warrior. So, we are going to begin. Let's just get into this. So we're going to do New Game Plus. New Game Plus will carry over quite a few things. Level will not be one of them, because... apparently it only carries over the level of the characters that actually have pre-existing levels. And since I used Kevin, Charlotte, and Angela, Riesz, Hawkeye, and Duran do not have levels to carry over. With the current save file, in order to preserve parts of the previous playthrough through starting a new game. You can learn special chain abilities depending on the character data from your previous playthrough. Players looking for a challenge can try the newly added expert and no future difficulties. We recommend that you prepare your first, most well-equipped party with the necessary gear, etc. before attempting the no future difficulty. We're just gonna play on normal again. So 300% experience. Kevin, attack plus 50. Charlotte, magic defense plus 50. And Angela, magic attack plus 50. The main character is going to be the lovely Riesz.
I am Riesz. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The name's Hawkeye, renowned thief from Navarre.
And then finally, Duran.
I'm a soldier from Volsena. The name's Duran.
Yes. Oh, reset your party members' levels. This wasn't in the game before. The last time I played, this was not an option. So they added this in, which is great. It doesn't really matter for these three. I'm gonna say yes anyways. Yeah, that was not in the game before. I'm glad they added it though.
As was her daily routine, Riesz, Princess of Lorant, the Kingdom of Wind, was performing her duties as captain of the Amazon Guard.
I will take care of it. Observe!
Captain Riesz, please be careful.
I will not allow monsters to upset the peace of Lorant. Stay true! I will not hold back!
Whirlwind Spear! I just like, her tutorial is battling this random harpy. Kevin's is beating the shit out of his best friend, Carl.
It is as I feared. The monster population has increased. And I can feel it. The haunting cries of the wind.
mountainous kingdom of Laurent. Atop the crags and treacherous terrain sat the formidable, impenetrable Citadel Laurent. Thanks to its elite guard of Amazonian fighters, enemy forces had never managed to breach the Citadel defenses. Until...
Now then, it is time for my brother's training. Where has Elliot run off to?
Welcome back, Captain. I'm afraid none of our guards have seen Prince Elliot, Captain. See, all the little cactus things transition over. So we can even go into here. We can start equipping stuff, like some of the rings have carried over. Might as well, right? So the beginning of the game, I'm pretty much going to start with stuff that just make general fighting easier. So that basically allows me to spam CS abilities as much as I want. She won't have MP for a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to close Kevin's tab. Hawkeyes, Duran's, Raises. I'll close Charlotte's and I'll close Angela's. So let me see. You need your main character to be damage dealer, so Dragon Master is really your only viable option. Very high attack, good defense, and HP. She has the second lowest SPI in the game, so dodge those spells. She does not have Enigma, so you need Duran to draw the heat off of her. Support her with... Focus on maxing strength and get int to 9 for super stat down. Ignore SPI unless you didn't bring a Necromancer or Ninja to debuff for her. Once you hit class 3, get strength maxed and int to 27, so you get super stat down, which you can hand off to your Necromancer or Ninja. You also get Jormenger for your trouble. What was Kevin's thing again, where he gets like 50? Yeah. You should ask Alma where the prince is. Okay. And all my items carry over too. Save. I'm saving in slot 2. Now if I double... is this one of those games where it auto goes... Yeah, okay. I don't have to worry about accidentally saving over my old save.
Interesting question for a blind man, but I sense his location. Give me a moment. He is not far. I assume he is still on the ground. I am certain you will find him if you search.
That boy, where could he be? He knows what time it is. Alma, have you seen my brother recently?
Oh, how strange. I would have assumed that the young prince would be together with you, your highness. He hardly ever seems to leave your side after all. Prince Elliot never knew his dearly departed mother before she passed. But you have done an admirable job filling.
Sometimes it's weird to have conversations like this with someone you've known for so long. Like, you don't have... Like, theoretically,
Princess
she doesn't
of
have to include
had
that.
but one brother, Elliot. Mother passed away just as the prince was born. She did not live to see her son. The young Riesz would never forget the moment her mother slipped away, just as her dear little brother was brought into the world. All of Laurent mourned the queen's passing, but Riesz only found peace alone on their sacred mountaintop. There she cried until the tears wouldn't come. Always a kind-hearted child, Riesz swore to show her brother as much love and affection as she could, to make up for the loss of their mother. She took on the responsibility of raising him as best as she could. Mother.
Elliot! Where are you?
Hey, young prince!
Huh?
Shh, hey. You're the prince of the citadel, right? Wanna see something interesting, little boy? Ta-da! I just happen to be a wandering magician performing in these mountains. I'm here to show you some tricks, young prince. Look!
Ooh, wow!
Now, feast your eyes on my multiplying trick! Ta-da!
Ooh, wow!
I have many more tricks up my sleeve. Do you know the passage under the citadel? I can show you more tricks if you take me there. Come on, let's go, little prince.
So naive. Oh my god, like, incredibly naive.
Oh, that Elliot. He knows it's time to train. Would he really have gone under the citadel?
Evidently.
Elliot! Where are you? Come on! Show me the tricks!
No need to rush, young prince. First things first. I'm Bill.
And I am called Ben.
thought you multiplied yourself. Show me something good.
Never fear, never fear. We have a big surprise in store for you.
Come on, kid. I mean, Your Highness.
Huh?
I bet a smart boy like you knows what's in this room.
Of course I know. This is the room where we control the winds that protect Laurent. But you need this royal key to operate it.
Oh, what an idiot! Why does the boy have the key?
You know what?
The boy should not ever have the key.
How about you turn off the wind with that key, huh? If you do, we can bring your mother back to you with our super secret magic trick.
Don't you want to see
A child
her?
that young should not
Wind
have
wasn't so
a
strong.
valuable
She
item
would
like
come
that.
down from the heavens and see you. So how about you turn it off for her sake?
My mother? I can see my mother? But my sister Riesz said I could never turn off the wind.
Oh, you poor child. Your sister is lying to you. She knows that our magic can bring your mother back, but she's trying to keep her all to herself.
Oh my god.
It's so unfair.
I don't even blame him.
Don't you think?
I blame the king that decided to entrust that key to a kid.
Hurry! Your sister might come and stop you at any moment.
See? Here she comes now.
If you don't stop the wind, you may never get another chance to see your mother.
But
Come on, kid. Ugh, just do it already.
Elliot! Who are you scoundrels? Step away from my brother! Riesz!
We did it! Without the wind, this citadel isn't so tough. Our Navarlan forces are already prepared to invade. They're probably storming the castle as we speak.
The thieves of Navarre will take Citadel Laurent and make it the seat of our new nation. Think of it! We'll be stealing a castle. It'll be our last big raid, but what a way to go!
You're nothing but filthy spies!
You don't have time to fight us, Princess. How is your blind leader supposed to defend himself without his trusty captain of the guard?
No! Elliot! We have to get to father! Wait! Riesz!
Well, well, well. Look at that. Your sister left you here to save her own skin. She doesn't care about you at all. Now, come with us.
No! No, she wouldn't! Riesz!
Shut up!
Wait, where's Elliot?
I blame whoever thought a kid was responsible enough to hold the key to the defense mechanism to their kingdom.
spores spread throughout the citadel once the wind stopped. Go. Save the king.
Plus 50 attacks really gonna help.
Father!
Is that you, Riesz?
Father, please hold on.
Forgive me, Riesz. The wind told me this day.
And like he actually sounds like he's dying.
But I was unable to stop it. The shift in mana has dulled my senses.
Father. And now Elliot is gone. I've let them get away.
I see that Elliot is no longer in the Citadel. The enemy has him. Please, Riesz. You must get him back.
Father! Father! No!
Burn! Burn to the ground! We've destroyed most of the enemy forces. I'll return to Navarro to report our success to Flamecon. Everyone, fall back for now!
The wind. And now the wind returns. Elliot, what do I do? Where should I go? My father has always said that the Priest of Light in Windle has answers for those in need. He will surely know what my next move should be.
Here we go. Now, she's not as badass as Kevin, who literally swims across the ocean. She just takes a boat, if you can believe it.
Mother, I leave
Like, how
father,
pathetic.
my fallen countrymen
Taking a
into your
boat
care.
when you could swim.
Elliot is my responsibility. I wear my mother's ribbon with pride. May it protect me on my journey.
Citadel Laurent fell to the agents of Navarro. The princess found herself without a home, a father, and her only brother missing. She set out to find him.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the Fortress of Jada, or whatever it's called again. Unlike Kevin's story, though, it's only Kevin's story that shows the Beastmen being here before you get here. Here you just arrive to them having already taken over the city.
Chad belongs to Ferolia. Don't resist, and we may spare you.
Ferolian forces have taken the town and closed the docks. Now my ship's stuck in the harbor until who knows when.
Once again, we can run around and see all the various people.
Beastman guards have attacked the town. I will never reach Wendell at this rate. Elliot needs me. I must find a way out of this place as soon as possible.
Once again, Angela, I'm pretty sure... Is she... So she just stays asleep this time. Does she only smack you if you're a guy? So, you get even less Angela if you're a girl and she's not in your team. Angela won't appear... Like, in this playthrough, because Angela is not in my team, you will never see her again. That is the only time in the entire playthrough you will see Angela. I have a theory, though, that in the last playthrough when I played Duran, without Angela in the team, she may show up because it's Altena that's the final dungeon. She may show up because of that. I cannot confirm nor deny otherwise. The same with when I end up doing... Or no, I guess it would technically be... I was going to say, if I did Riesz without Hawkeye, there's a theory that Hawkeye could probably show up in the final dungeon.
Beastmen of Ferolia look like humans during the day, but at night... Hey, if you're trying to... The whole lot of them tend to get together and...
I should lie low at the inn until
Oh.
dark, in order to make it past the guards unnoticed. I will find you, Elliot.
There is one... So we've already... I'm not going to bother talking to Hawkeye because we already did. There is one change, though, which is that we can talk to Kevin, who I believe is in the item shop.
Scared me. Shh, shh. Don't tell them I'm here, okay? Can't be found out. I am one of them, but not with them. Can't let them see me. Don't tell. Please?
And that's it. Into the field. So we head down to a store, or no, do we head to a store or do we head through the barrier that can't open? Forget what we do right away. Yeah, the plus 50 strength is probably going to make this a bit broken. Hello. Goodbye. I like the Black Rabbite though, because I like the idea that the strongest enemy is also theoretically the weakest, or the weakest enemy in the game is also theoretically the strongest. It'd be like if a slime was also the strongest enemy in Final Fantasy, or not in Dragon Quest. I mean, Final Fantasy. What would you say is the most iconic enemy in Final Fantasy? Like, in terms of, like, low-level enemy. Oh, this happens constantly. We're gonna get, a little bit of fun every time we see that.
Oh my. What is a magical barrier doing here? This is not good. I must find someone who knows a way to break through this.
Well, got somewhere. Oh, good choice.
This is useful.
These three weapons are not going anywhere. There's the 500,000 achievement. And with that, none of that's going anywhere. I'm not gonna bother with any of this stuff right now. Any of the rings, I mean.
Come again.
No one believes me, but I saw it. A strange light was floating over the lake.
I might skip through dialogue I know isn't going to have different. Like, I know that guy, like, Riesz is not going to respond to him. So there's no real penalty if I skip his dialogue. Any unvoiced dialogue won't be cared about.
Welcome.
Huh? light? What? What a mysterious ball of light. It seemed quite powerful. There is no way to know if it is dangerous or not. I should investigate.
So yeah, with the plus 300% experience thing, I'm not gonna run it outside of very niche circumstances to ensure I can be prepped for class change when it becomes available. Like, be at the right levels. And beyond that, I won't use it until thinking maybe the final dungeon. Maybe even on the Benevodon chase. Like, what are you doing?
Are you hurt?
I'm all right. Oh, who are you?
I am Riesz of Laurent, captain of the Amazon Guard. I saw the light from Astoria.
I see. I have no other option. So I suppose you'll do. Hold on.
What?
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later. Please, I need you to take me to the Priest of Light in Wendell. I can't fly any further on my own.
I am headed the same direction, but there is a barrier around the cavern. I think we are at
Her
an
voice, like, the voice
Yes,
acting to do it, but I
barrier.
just hate how, like, enunciated it is. It sounds so robotic and
Something has happened
unrealistic.
to the Sanctuary of Mana.
The Sanctuary of Mana? Wait. Oh my! Whatever that was, it came from Astoria. I need to go back.
Oh, we need to get going. Let me rest inside you for a bit. You won't see me, but don't worry, I'm still here. Oh, whoa! Oh, wait! What? Don't delay. We must see to Astoria.
Her voice is in my head.
Hurry!
Understood.
So, why are you heading to Wendell?
I wish to see His Eminence, the Priest of Light. I believe he can give me guidance.
Oh, I see you haven't had an easy time yourself.
I love how Kevin specifically states that he's going to see the Priest of Light to try and resurrect his dead friend. And she's just like, I'm just a bit lost. And Fairy gives the same response. Resurrection of a dead friend? So this is the first change we're going to see, and it's going to be a consistent change for the rest of the game. Oh yeah, sorry. We have to check Astoria first. And it has to do with the when the second party joins. Charlotte is, and if Charlotte is your second party member, she is the exception to the rule. I mentioned this before in the last playthrough, but yeah, she's the exception to the rule.
What happened? Where is everyone?
This looks like the work of beastmen.
How awful!
There is no time to waste. We have to get to the Priest of Light as soon as possible. Oh, Wendell is in danger.
Yes, that 2 lucre will go incredibly well with my 600,000. I'm just looking up a little bit of the other stuff here. Yeah, so Hawkeye will join the moment we reach the cave here. Oh, he's already here, yeah.
Hello there! On your way to Wendell? Sorry to ruin your plans, but that cavern is blocked.
Oh, you see.
What's this about a fairy letting us through? Whoa! Are you serious? Of all the people. Huh. I guess this explains the light earlier. You can call me Hawkeye. I have some business in Wendell, if you must know.
Yeah, so if Charlotte's your second party member, she joins you in the cave and does not join you in meeting the Priest of Light. Other than, outside of Charlotte being your second party member, every other character you will meet outside the cave and will join you when going to the Priest of Light. So we are going to witness Hawkeye's flashback. We have to do Hawkeye, and then we have to do Duran's, and then we never have to do the party members ones again, because we'll know them.
Where there is light, there must also be dark. So, the thieves of Navarro lived in the shadows of the world.
Going in.
Get ready.
It's my money.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Keep your mouth shut.
Ah, a thief! No, not my money!
You had to make this complicated. Now that I have your undivided attention, let me give you some advice. You've made a killing swindling the people living hand to mouth in this town. Now's your chance to put yourself in their shoes. Maybe you'll think twice about your dirty business practices now that you're the one who's lost all his money, huh? You should thank me, really.
That's rich, coming from a common thief! How dare you!
Touché. But something tells me you'll get over it. Farewell. Try breaking a sweat with an honest day's work for a change.
Rock and roll.
Navarran thieves were known to sweep through towns, stealing ill-gotten goods from the undeserving rich, while their leader, Flame Khan, held down the remote desert fortress in the sand dunes.
I've returned from the raid, sir.
Well done.
Oh, you haven't heard? Forgive me. King Flame Khan has disbanded the Thieves' Guild and declared Navarro an independent nation under his rule. We're wasting away in this forsaken desert. Mana power is shifting and threatening our place in the world. Our people's resources, like the waters of the oasis, are drying up. We'll lay siege to the kingdom of Levant in the north and create the Navarro nation. Now, routine, sir. You just sit tight.
All this nonsense, this nonsensical mind controlling magic is so like, they did it twice and it pisses me off. They did it to control the queen. Now I know it's different evil baddie guys, but like still like.
Oh, Hawkeye. When did you get back? Is something wrong?
What is FlameCon thinking? He's never been ashamed of our thievery before. How can we give up our entire livelihood, our creed? And for what? What is going on? And there's something strange about that Isabella. I know she saved the Lord's life when he was stranded in the desert. But making her second in command? What's her angle?
I'm sure my father has the people's interests at heart, Hawkeye. If the wells we all depend on go dry, we can't live here forever. So...
But a king? FlameCon hates monarchies. So now we're going to bleed the citizens of our new nation dry to fill the king's pockets just like our enemies do? How will we be any different from them?
Stop insulting my father.
Oh, what? Did you want to play the part of the pretty little princess, Jessica?
Stop!
Yeah, so he's dual daggers. Hi, cat. I guess in this particular tutorial, it doesn't count the cactus guys because it's not the legitimate playthrough. But I don't actually see the chests on the map. Okay, Sir Eagle wanted to talk.
Hawkeye, there's something bothering me. By now I'm sure you've heard about the invasion of Laron. Have you noticed anything strange about my father lately? That's exactly what I thought. We two have grown up together here in the fortress, so I knew you must have noticed it as well. I knew it. He hasn't truly been himself since he went missing in the dunes last month. Fortunately, that newcomer Isabella found him before he... But I swear nothing has been the same since. If my hunch is correct, Isabella may be at the root of the problem. But no more. I will expose her for the evildoer she is.
I will say
Give me
that
a break, Eagle.
Charlotte
Push on
and
ahead.
Kevin's story
Something's got me on
tutorials
edge.
are the only ones that show
better
that
go
they
after him.
connect right off the bat. Because Bill and Ben I don't think they appear in this one. Right? So you just see Belladonna.
Shh. Stay vigilant.
Huh?
We'll surround them. I'll go to the other side.
Yes, because that clanking armor didn't alert them.
Understood. Do pass on my message.
Hold, fiend!
We have you now. Whom have you snuck into the fortress? And what have you done to my father?
We'll continue when pests are taken care of. I leave them to you.
Oh! You children will find out there are things better left unseen in the world. But no matter. I will have you forget my little secret. Just like Flame Khan.
Stop manipulating my father! I'll throw you out of this fortress myself!
What an innocent babe.
It hurts! Eagle, what's wrong? You have to run, Hawkeye! Must eliminate. Hawkeye must be destroyed. No! This isn't you, Eagle! Fight it!
Oh dear. He can't hear you now. What will you do? Attack your friend or perish on his blade?
And here's the tutorial.
Must defeat. Eagle, stop this! I don't want to fight you! Eagle! Stay with me!
Hawkeye, you did the right thing.
Huh. Still alive, I see. Oh. Allow me to fix that.
Eagle! Eagle, no! You did this to Eagle, you foul!
I'm done playing, child. Someone, come quick. The man's a murderer!
What's the problem?
No, they are here, Bill and Ben. Oh, yeah, that does connect them.
No! Not Eagle. How could you? Don't move!
No! It wasn't me! I would never! Let me out!
Murder is no laughing matter. Your execution date is being decided. I suggest you reflect on your crimes while you wait. Best be quiet, dear. If you tell anyone, your friend Jessica's life is forfeit.
What have you done to her?
Oh, I just gave her a cursed little present, if you will. If you step out of line, you may not like the consequences.
Me out!
I always hate this. It's like, because I feel like the villain gets too many upper hands before they finally start losing. They don't really lose, and like the primary villain doesn't really lose until the actual end of until you get to the final dungeon.
My brother, Eagle, they're saying you did it. But that can't be. No one was closer to my brother than you. You couldn't have. So tell me, who killed my brother?
Talk, and her life is forfeit.
Please, tell me, who was it? Hawkeye! Why won't you say anything? No. It couldn't be. But you... and Eagle?
Jessica!
I believe Mew. I know Mew were framed. Come on. We need to get away from here as soon as possible. Quick, through this hole.
Isabella will pay, but I can't stick around Navarre any longer.
This cursed present Mew mentioned, I think it's the legendary choker of death. If the stories are true, once Mew put it on, Mew can never take it off. And if Isabella dies, Jessica will die with her. But the Priest of Light in Holy City Wendell might have some leads. Mew should leave Navarre and find the Priest. I'll take care of things here.
What? Okay. I trust you, Niccolo. Take care of Jessica while I'm gone.
Hey, you take care of me yourself. Don't worry, I'll look after Jessica.
All right, let's get out.
Prisoner's loose. Stop him.
Hey. Goodbye. Rapid strikes. there anything I can even... Can I equip anything? No. Like, I literally have nothing.
Eagle, don't worry. I swear on my life that I won't let anything happen to Jessica. I have to leave now, but I will be back to avenge your death, dearest friend. And I will save your sister. Jessica, you have to stay safe until I return. Please be safe.
Hawkeye, pained by the loss of his dear friend, set off for Wendell to find a way to lift Jessica's curse.
Finished recounting this harrowing story about how he came to be on his journey.
News is that Navarre has mounted an attack on Laurent. I need to stop Isabella and save Jessica. Not to mention the rest of my people.
Are you certain you speak the truth?
Why would I lie? I even told you I was a
I'd
thief.
like a bit more personal dialogue dependence. Like, he tells that, and then she, who has dealt with the other side of his conflict, would respond more uniquely.
I believe you.
Oh, here it
I
is.
was there when the Navarro forces attacked the Citadel. I am the princess of the Kingdom of Laurent. Now I must find my missing brother Elliot, the prince.
What? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
see?
No, please. It is not your fault. The culprit appears to be this Isabella you spoke of.
I'm not a big believer in chance. There's a reason we've crossed paths. I'll come with you to Wendell.
Alright, let's get him spec'd out here. I never got rid of the Hab's dark damage ring. Guess I'll just go with that one then. Alright, what am I giving him for his 2 skills? The Chaos Protection is useless right now because I only have 200%, and the Cactus one gives me that, so it's kind of dumb to go for. Oh, let's go Dark Power. Defense down on critical hit. I think those will work. Do some training. I need to see what I need to do for Hawkeye here. So it seems luck is his thing. Now this one he's going to be Dark Light. So what is Dark Light? Dark Light is Ninja Master. This is forgo strength and stamina. Put points into luck and then focus on int and SP and spirit for later. Don't really know if I want to equip those yet. As useful as they sound, these other ones are more useful.
So impatient.
It's always funny.
I'll get rid of the barrier. There. You should be fine now.
I am surprised to see someone come so far alone.
Being a thief isn't exactly the safest profession in the world. I'm handy in a fight.
I am glad. I hope that we reach Wendell hale and hearty.
Let me check strategies here.
Time to work together.
Well fought.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to switch off of reasons. I only switched off of Kevin before because Charlotte had such a powerful debuff that she wasn't using. I just want to make sure, does this affect... Is this only affect the person that equips it, or does it affect... That's not even the right game. I guess the only way to find out is to test it. So what I'll do is let's switch to Hawkeye and get into a fight and use an item. What is now? Let me just make sure. What does it specifically say? When using an item in battle, so it only applies to items in battle. So if I now use... No. Let's use this medical.
This should do it. The rear to you.
Okay, yes, so it only affects the person equipped that is equipped with the item.
Allow me. This energy is amazing. I feel so powerful.
I don't know how I necessarily feel about that per se. So one of them might end up being turned into I might have a party member turn into a pseudo healer with that ability.
Not too bad.
For now, I don't really care. And I won't need it for the good chunk of the game, and
If I do say so myself. Watch out for the
We overpowered the enemy.
You wish.
all right.
Greatly.
Starting on the next playthrough, things are going to be super easy because I'll be carrying, like, I'm already carrying over gear, but I'm not carrying over gear I can equip. In the next playthrough, Angela, Durin, and Riesz are all going to have their endgame gear equipped at the beginning of the game. They're just going to fucking throttle everything. Yeah, Charlotte. I think Charlotte's always here. That's why you don't see her in town, but she just doesn't join the party.
Oh, I thought it was a piranha, but you saved me. I'm Charlotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendell.
This is no place for one so young to play.
But
I don't know if Charlotte's here. She's your third party member.
there was one priest in Wendell that was always nice to me. Heath was kind and helpful.
It's weird that you get this little insight when you don't get it. I'm not gonna get it for Kevin or for Angela. We're never gonna see Angela again, so.
Really bad feeling about it.
The only time we see her is when she's passed out in a bed in the inn.
I didn't want anything to happen to Heath, so I followed him in secret and didn't tell Grandpa when I left the temple that night. By a horrible twist of fate, a creepy-looking man took Heath away right when I finally found him again.
Though it does give interesting context if you,
And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier. Until you opened the path through the cavern for me.
until, if you have Kevin in your team but not Charlotte, you know, it shows the link of their two stories.
I got a little lost on the way. And fell down. If you hadn't been there, it would have been good night, Charlotte. That was close. Well
Well, young lady, I am on my way to Wendell to see the Priest of Light. I do not suppose you would care to join me?
Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. But, you know, Wendell isn't far from here. You might need my help getting there, but I don't need your help getting home. Take care that you don't get lost.
It's kind of rude. That's like blatantly rude. You need my help, but I don't need yours.
Certainly hope she will be
How
alright
rude.
alone.
How that's actually like viciously rude. We literally just saved her life and she's like, fuck you. Fuck, follow your own, do it yourself.
Watch out for the enemy.
Okay, okay. Good enough. Seem to be lacking fun.
That was terrible.
How lovely.
I don't know if we're gonna see Charlotte in here on on the last playthrough where she's in slot number 3.
Get too comfortable.
It is unwise.
Because the third person always joins you in the prison.
It is safer to have money on hand. We finally arrived in Wendell. I confess, I am a little nervous to meet His Eminence.
Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Alright, we gotta find Hawkeye too. Oh, it's daytime, yay.
Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Finding the chest won't even be hard, since I can do this now. I think Hawkeye might be inside a building. Or is this him? Oh no, it's just a cat. Is he in here? There he is. How you doing? People here look a little worried. I guess they heard that the Beastmen are on their way. Okay, let's upgrade gear.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse. Looks useful.
Oh, good choice.
I had wanted this.
Come again.
Weapons, it'll only be Hawkeye's weapon that can be upgraded.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
I have an eye for quality.
Wait, what was he equipped? What was, if he didn't have a dagger, what did he have? Flint knife. Oh, whatever.
Come again.
Alright, let's get the last chest. Cryptically hidden one for whatever God knows reason. Let's just go straight into someone's basement to steal their shit. So I think because I'm actually going to change him to balanced attack because I don't actually have a healer in this team. So I think it's actually just generally more efficient for me to just keep everyone on balanced. The thing that always sucks about this game, though, is the lack of development that the characters that aren't in your party get. Kevin's whole thing, like, outside of resurrecting Carl, is to also prove he's stronger than the king. But he doesn't really prove anything because he's not in the party, he's not getting stronger. When you go to Ferolia and you fight Luger, that's the only time Kevin appears in the story. And he doesn't really have any correlation to...
Okay, leave it.
Allow me.
It doesn't, it doesn't prove Kevin's gotten better, and then you never hear from him again, so you don't actually know if he's developed at all. You know, Charlotte's the same here. She basically just kind of stays a crybaby for the rest of it, for the entire game. Right? She doesn't develop either. Angela, you don't fucking hear from again. At all! We're never gonna see Angela in this game. Period. Saying the only time I think you might see her without her being in the party is if you're leading Duran without her in the party, because she might appear at Altena. But beyond that, she doesn't appear. And then Reese and Hawkeye, well, we saw their character, and Duran, we saw their involvements in the story. So, I guess Duran managed to successfully save Valsena, which is good, right? Like that, it worked out in the end, but nothing, he didn't have any greater involvement than that. Same with Riesz, though you never, but she never talks about her brother to my knowledge, so you never really find him. And then Hawkeye, well, his problem kind of solves itself as well too, because, you know, Belladonna dies, but outside of that, there's really nothing. I guess Kevin's the only one that's problem never really gets solved without being in the party.
Of Mana's blessings.
I am Riesz, the princess of Laurent. My country was set upon by the thieves of Navarro. My father, the king, is dead, and my brother is missing. I was unable to save my father and country, but I will not stop until I find my brother. Please, Your Eminence, I need your guidance.
No! Laurent has fallen? I fear that without the help of the goddess of mana, there is nothing I can do to help your kingdom. There is no other way to bring Laurent back to its former glory.
Your Eminence, what do you know about the Choker of Death? How can I stop the curse? I need to save Jessica.
Choker of Death? But that's a forbidden and ancient magic. How did this come to be?
Here's the story.
I am certain that Isabella is not what she seems. Hawkeye, my apologies. I do not know how to lift a curse so ancient and evil. Only the goddess of mana can do that.
Only the mana goddess? That can't be. What am I supposed to do now?
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What is that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What? Oh, wait! This cannot be! What does this mean, Fairy?
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
I am sorry, but finding Elliot takes precedence. Please, find someone else to be your host, Fairy.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
But I have no time to waste. With the Sword of Mana in your hands, Riesz, you can take back the Kingdom of Loran and find your brother. You can bring peace to your people.
Oh my. Did you read my thoughts just now, Fairy? This sounds too good to be true. But please, tell me, what is the Sword of Mana?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of Mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the Golden Wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the Mana Sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the Mana Tree, waiting. Before the Mana Tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the Goddess of Mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I will go if it means saving the brother I lost to those fiends from Navarro. I can avenge my father and my fallen kingdom with the Sword of Mana. Pray tell, where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear. Through that portal is the Sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the Mana Goddess began her slumber.
So what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell?
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the Mana Stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a Mana Stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Fairy, answer me this. If I go with you, I can save Jessica?
Of course. The goddess of mana should be able to undo any magical curse once she reawakens. She can definitely help.
All right, then I'm in. Let's see this through.
Almost kind of blatantly seems like promises she can't actually promise. But if I were to actually sit on this game and think about like the actual legitimate, like, what 3 party members would I consider canon, it would be the last team I did. Not necessarily that particular enemy, like Kevin and Charlotte's enemy per se, but though I would say that's a bit more canonical, because looking up on the wiki, the masked mage actually, you know, used to be someone in Legends of Mana. The others weren't really noted on. But yeah, because like outside of technically finding your brother, Riesz, Hawkeye, and Duran all kind of succeed in their endeavors, which was to save the kingdom, save the Thieves Guild and Jessica, and reclaim the city of Laurent, or the kingdom of Laurent. So, in the concept, like, on the alternative, because Angela doesn't actually even appear in the game if she isn't in your party, having her in the party is the only way to resolve any aspect of her plot, which is, she doesn't really have one, I guess, because she just kind of escaped so she wouldn't die a sacrifice, but then she develops enough magical power to surpass her mother when she couldn't really even use it in the first place. Right? So, well, Kevin doesn't need to be the leader, but he needs to be in the party, because it's his class 4 cutscene that really kind of confirms that he has achieved his goal. And if he's in the party too, you also learn the results of Carl, where Carl wasn't actually dead. So that, you know, you don't actually learn that if Kevin's not in the party, so Carl is basically still dead. And then Charlotte just grows up, is really the best way to describe it. Like, so I personally feel like the team, regardless of leader, of Charlotte, Kevin, and Angela is a much more canonical team than any of the other combinations of the 6. Simply because of the involvement each 6 have on the story versus what they seek from the story, right? Kevin, Charlotte, and Angela are the only ones that actually need to complete the journey to achieve what they sought. They effectively need class 4 to achieve their end goal. While with the other 3, the only person that needs a proper end is Riesz, who you don't know if she finds her brother or not. But outside of that, every other solution is solved. Right? The kingdom is reclaimed. And it can be, like, I forget whether he survives or not, so I can't even technically spoil that or not. But yeah, so I personally believe that the first playthrough I did was one of because there's only two potential enemies, right? It's either the Masked Mage or the Dragon Lord. But to me, it doesn't matter which one's the actual villain, because that doesn't actually technically mean anything in the context of their individual plots. I don't know. I personally feel like it'd probably be better for Charlotte or Kevin to be leader, though, so that way Heath gets saved. Because I think Heath technically dies if Angela would be the leader. And Angela's party, the two people involved, Crimson Wizard and that Dark Knight dude, have no real technical involvement on her. Right? Like, beating the Crimson Wizard would just kind of be revenge, which Angela clearly doesn't really necessarily fully care about. I'm gonna call it a stream here. Because I know, like, we're gonna fight a boss, and then we're gonna get thrown in prison, and then we're gonna have to do a Duran's tutorial, and I don't want to do that right now, so.
Welcome.
I'm also getting a bit tired too, so. But yeah, that I would personally say that I feel like that would be the canonical exit, because the canonical plot, because that way every character pretty much gets some sense of resolution to their initial plot conflict. If Kevin's not in your party, all you do is he joins as he's an NPC watching you fight Ludger. That's it. You never see Kevin again. Angela never appears at all, and Charlotte is a crybaby for the entire game. Not to say that, Hawkeye, Riesz, and Duran don't have character development if they're in your party, but I don't feel like their development is as crucial as I think the other three are. And I know one aspect of Duran's character development. You technically actually don't see it. You won't see it until the next playthrough. Either Duran has to be in the party or the leader. He has to be the leader or in the party with Angela as the leader to really get the full context of his. But it's not life and death if he doesn't get it, right? It's this game, like, as much as I love it, leaves me with that twist in the gut, because it's really like three characters get this awesome life outcome and the other three just wallow into the shadows, right? Like, in the end, three people succeed in their life goals and three people don't, right? You're basically choosing who gets the good life, who doesn't. And to me, that kind of sucks. Like, I almost kind of wish you could have all six of them in your party, right? And like the plot would actually involve around that. Like, it'd be kind of cool if that was like a hidden mechanic, like beat the game with each character as the main character, and then you'd be able to beat and then it would unlock the ability to have the 6-player playthrough. Man. Either way, I'm gonna call it a night here. Guild Wars 2 tomorrow. We are just doing some mastery farming, and that's pretty much it. With that said, my name is Daimien Kamiya, I am the Omni King, and be a friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council. I'm going to see you later. Goodbye, everyone.